Hi guys, and welcome back to another Call of Duty commentary with me, InstentKarma with an E. Today I have a topic for you that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, and now I actually have input on the subject. And it's been going back and forth. Everybody always argues about it no matter what generation we are in. But right now it's about the Xbox and the PS3. Which one's better? Which one should I get? And ultimately who's going to win out. And we see it every time. Like I said, it was the Xbox and the PS2, and before that the GameCube, and or the GameCube was in that, wasn't it? But there's always these console wars. And finally, I have my PS3, so I can talk about having both an Xbox and a PS3 and the difference I see there. So that is going to be the topic of conversation for today. And I got to go about it gingerly because I know that a lot of you guys have PS3s, and then a lot of you guys have Xboxes as well. So I don't want to outright diss anybody. So if I offend you, I'm sorry, but it's not my intention whatsoever. Just my honest opinions on the subject. So the first thing I noticed right off the bat is that with PS3, it has a lot of good features, but what I really like my Xbox more so for is the online. And even though you have to pay for it, PS3 is free unless you want to pay for that PlayStation Plus. But with the Xbox 360, you pay $60 a year now. It went up $10, but it's definitely worth it. It's just like buying one game that'll last you the whole year long. So like $5 a month if you really look at it. So I feel like I get a lot more out of it. The apps are a little bit more integrated, and overall I just get a good feel. I have my Xbox Live Party Chat, which is huge. Like, I don't know why they got away with not having anything like that on PS3, because it's nice to not have to worry about other in-game players listening to what you're saying, especially since I'm rolling with the clan over on the PS3. One of my main reasons for getting that, but I'll get into that here in a minute. But having that voice chat availability is awesome, because you can switch in and out of game and then into your party chat, and then you can just mute everybody too if you want to. So it's nice to have that availability just from the dashboard and not really worry about it. That is also another thing I really like on the Xbox is the dashboard. I hated it. Coming from the NXC to what we have now, I haven't been a fan of it. I'm more back with the tabs that you swapped through when the Xbox first released. But after getting on the PS3, I feel like, I was being a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? I was taking what I had for granted, and now that I see what they have on the PS3, it makes me really wish they'd integrate more of that. But on the good side with the PS3, you got the Blu-ray player in there, so it's basically like you get a game system and a Blu-ray. So that's one of the biggest reasons I bought it. But the other reason, again, like I said, for the clan, still gonna get into that a little bit later. But with having the PS3, I do like the Netflix application on there a lot better because I use my Xbox almost more for that than I do for gaming nowadays, just because, not always in the mood to game, because I sit down and I was actually starting a game on Liberation the other day, and I was in a great mood. I'd just come home from hanging out with some friends, and I was sitting there and I'm like, okay, you need to remember this feeling, because in about 5-10 minutes you're going to be pissed off beyond belief. And before you know it, I was capturing the B flag and just getting my head sniped off left and right, and I was losing it. I'm like, I shouldn't have started up this game. Should have gone back about 5 minutes ago to where I was happy and continuing the night with that. So that's why I end up in Netflix a lot of the times. It's just like, I don't want to get pissed off tonight. Even though I enjoy the games, there's a certain amount of aggravation that comes with them too, as I'm sure you know. So PS3's got that going for it. And what I also like on there, and don't take offense to this because I know there's a lot of good players on PS3. I mean, White Boy plays on PS3, and there's good players over there, but overall I'm finding out that it's a lot easier to kill people on that console for whatever reason, and I think it's probably because anybody can hop on. It's just, they don't have the same skill level. And why I think that is that anybody with an email address, guy buys an Xbox for his whole family, him, his wife, his kids, his grandma, whatever you want. As long as they got an email, they can create an account and hop on. So you get all those people on there that don't know what the heck they're doing, and in turn, you also get a lot more people that use the cheap tactics like FMGs and strikers, but overall they're easier to take out, I think. Now the servers, I don't know if this is a PS3 thing since it's not a paid for subscription, but it seems like they crap out on me a lot more than what I experienced on the Xbox. But the Xbox people are paying for their subscription, like I said, $60 a year for that, and in order to really invest that kind of money, you got to be a bit more hardcore of a gamer. You be really focused on your gaming, and there's always the outliers, people that don't fall into the category, but as a whole, I feel like they're more dedicated gamer, the more, online and practicing focused gamer is going to be on there playing the Xbox as opposed to the PS3 where anybody can get on there and play. So I think that's probably why they're a bit easier, because I know I've been playing my PS3 here pretty much relentlessly without swapping over to the Xbox to play Modern Warfare 3. I really do like the buttons on that. Since you don't have pull-down triggers, I feel like I get better response time on it. So I've been playing over there, learning how to quick scope, and been trying to get to my first prestige on that. So, haven't been over on the Xbox as much, but the PS3 is definitely a pretty fun console to play on. So out of both of them, I'd say that you're good going with either here. I personally, right now I'm liking the PS3 just because it's new. I'm sure it's going to wear off here. There's a lot of advantages over the Xbox as well. So what I ultimately come down to is if you want to pay, I feel like you have to have online with this generation of consoles. Games just get too obsolete without having it, because multiplayer adds virtually unlimited playability to the game. So if you are going to be getting a console, you can afford that extra $60. I say by far go for the Xbox. But overall, what it does come down to is where are your friends at, who's playing more, and if you got more people that play on the PS3, definitely head over there. If you got more on the Xbox, go that route too. That's why I picked up my PS3, is because my cousin plays on there, and then my clan also plays on there with a guy I'm sure you've heard of before. It was Christian Lobo. Did a lot with him during Black Ops, and now he is Boston Lobo. And the reason for that is he started up a clan called the City and Animal Clan. It just kind of gives a bit uniformity to the names, so everybody has a city and then an animal for the second part. You guys probably saw that in my last video, the sniping video. I had Pompeii Rhino as my name over there, just because, thought Pompeii is a pretty fun city. Got buried in ashes and then rediscovered, and then rhinos are always rushing around trying to kill people and gore them and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I went with Rhino, because I'm a rusher. So I play with the clan over there, and we've been doing some pretty good stuff. Actually got a channel set up, and we each got our own little series going on. I'm going to be doing Rockin' with Rhino, where I introduce some music and all sorts of fun stuff. Don't want to spoil too much about it, but that's the gist of it. So we got that channel going on, so definitely head on over and check it out. I will go ahead and put the link in the description here, and you can see what we got going on. Right now, Boston Lobo is recording everything. He's got Dazzle, so it's not 100% HD and 720 or anything like that, but you can definitely make out the picture. It's better than just setting up a video camera and pointing it at the screen, and especially for the money, you can't argue with the Dazzle. So he's got a montage up for Living with Lobo, and then we got a team taj up there right now as well. Working on the second one, hoping to have some input on that myself as well, because I'm kind of new to the clan here. But yeah, that's pretty much why I got a PS3, so I could play with those guys and get some stuff going here. So definitely head on over and check out that. But overall, like I said, my verdict is for the console war, go with whichever one you have friends on. It doesn't really matter. You're going to be able to play the same games, unless you're like a Halo or you're what's the game on PS3 called, Killzone and that kind of stuff. So you got to choose a little bit, but overall it just comes down to where your friends are at, because both have online, both are great consoles. So that's going to pretty much do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. If you did, always remember to leave a rating, comment if you like to, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you next time.